Now he wears hats to deflect.
He's been telling me that he's doing hat wearings quite often. So
Are we back?
And I'm gonna end this Periscope. Thank you for there's 0 people watching. I saw 2 join, but I did not see them leave. So there are 0 people watching this.
Just keep going. He likes the video.
Our peak is at 1. 2 total viewers. Some guy stopped in for less than 1 second. Watch that.
And Crocodile Dundee throws his bat into the audience.
Very rude.
The Crocodile don't.
The Crocodile did that. Is it going?
And we're back, folks. We've got a live stream here. The score is not correct on your screen, but that is okay.
Can you move the mic to the corner of this table so Spencer doesn't get the entire thing? Hey. Let's back up. And we got 1 viewer. That's a home run to Leftern Field. All quiet. Nice. What'd you do? Walked? Nice walk. I don't remember what you did, so. Well, it's a good at bat. That's actually technically not an at bat, then, I guess.
Brett. You're the new Crocodile Dundee of the SWBL. How do you feel about that? Did you know Crocodile Dundee died in his movies?
Yeah, it's in the Jimmy bag in the fridge.
No, you're thinking of Steve Irwin. Crocodile Dundee. He actually doesn't die.
I was gonna call you Crocodile Douche, but I did not.
Crocodile Dun. Go away.
Crocodile Dun. That's a weird hat.
Crocodile.
I actually like it. It's a nice safari hat. Are we on right now?
Yeah, we're on.
We're on right now. So.
We're on right now.
Yes. Oh yeah, we have 2 total viewers. Thank you for being here. Oh, and they're gone.
It's a rhinoceros style haircut. Would you say?
It was.
It's a rhino.
Yes. It's,
rhino horn.
I love where he's going, and as I can say, this game is 8-2, and it's just been absolutely ugly, hideous, gross.
Which team do you think's been worse?
Oh, it's hard to tell. They've just both been so boring. Nothing's happened fun, and I just want to go home.
The Rockies have been so bad that they've scored runs, if that makes sense. They've just been so bad that we're just trying to get the game over with, and we're just giving them runs.
Well, some people call them Rockies. I call them the Cockies because they are getting very confident because they have won quite a few championships in the last few years.
They have, but so is another team.
Who would that be?
Who is not cocky? The Twins. Very not cocky. The least cocky.
Chris Metter actually got voted least cocky player in the league last year.
But I think it had to do with something different.
That's true. And our screen has just been adjusted, and man, can I see? Oh my God, that's what Pepe looks like.
He's propping up the A's flag right now.
Ben wears up, and as you can tell,
So you can grab something out of it, but just don't move.
his cleats have.
Okay.
This is a hot mic. So
I know you all can't see the A's flag, but all it's going to take is one gust of wind. It's going to knock down a power line.
I can't wait for that to happen.
Oh Christ.
I think so, yeah.
Kyle Breed is pitching great. Kyle Breed is one of the few players in this league to have a perfect game under his belt. And actually, earlier today, we saw a no-hitter by Paul Castellano.
Fun fact about Kyle Breida, he is a great-grandfather.
He is a great friend, too.
And looks like he just struck out somebody. And we're moving to the next inning.
The next inning, which happens to be the bottom of the flurf.
And it's brought to you by Glendale Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram.
Glendale Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram.
And they provide vehicles in the area that we are right now.
Yes. Dodge, Jeeps, and Rams. All fantastic cars. Great wheels.
And Chrysler.
Great windows. Yeah. Chrysler, no comment. Except that I love him.
And if you hit a home run into the Jeep out in left field, which you cannot see on the video stream, but I promise you there is a Jeep out there.
They might be able to see it almost.
You get a free oil change for life.
For
Just
life.
one time in your life.
And for life, as long as your life is 1 year, and you get one.
And Thomas Jefferson steps up to the plate.
As long as your life is about 5,000 miles in a vehicle, then you get one per life.
And actually, I've been told that they did not alert Glendale Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and truck that they would be giving away free oil changes. So we should let them know that they are on the hook.
And we should all claim that we hit home runs in there and get free oil changes.
Spencer, how often do you get your oil changed in your car?
Probably 3 times a year, maybe.
3 times a year. That seems like a lot to me.
Well, I drive a lot.
Where do you drive, and why?
I drive on a road. I drive to work. Sometimes I drive for work. Sometimes I drive out of town. Going to Colorado in July, so I'll be driving there in my truck.
Yes.
You know, driving a car is a great way to stay in shape. You just get all that exercise, and it's a good way to build calf muscles.
Yeah, well, it's good on your diet as well. I know that it's easy to eat good, healthy foods within a moving car.
You're able to get to those places faster, thus you can eat the healthy food faster.
Yeah. Spencer, do you think in the next 2 years we will see driving cars? Self-driving cars?
You can already see them. You're talking about on the road?
Self-driving cars on the road.
I'd say the next 5 to 10 years, you'll see that pretty prevalently. Teslas already have self-driving features. I don't know if you knew that.
I did. I saw a video very recently highlighting that fact. A couple was driving in their car, and it was self-driving, and that was all.
Your hands have to stay on the steering wheel. If they don't, within 6 seconds, you will start to hear a beep.
And then your car will explode. I heard.
Another 10 seconds, the car will start to slow down.
And explode.
And then it will explode.
That is great. And as you see, a home run from Brian the Man Kenny. Is that his new nickname?
It is Brian the Beet Farmer, the Man Kenny.
Brian the Beat Goes On Kenny.
Do you think he drops beets while eating beets? Do you think he's one of those beet guys?
I think he probably beats his friends in Words with Friends.
How do you spell beet? B-E-E-T?
Actually, there's a silent R in there, and I don't know where. I'm not going to tell you when.
It's Beert.
Yes.
B-E-E-R-T.
The traditional German fruit, or is it a vegetable?
Beert? I think you're thinking of Brute. He is a character on a show. Brute. I'm thinking of Groot.
Yeah, and that was
Guardians of the Galaxy?
confusing at that point where I heard you speaking and none of it made any sense, which is half of this
Just
podcast.
often.
Half of this announcing, actually.
And folks, for you though, you can barely see it down the right field line in foul territory. There is a Busch Light tree. Instead of recycling beer cans, we are now putting them on tree limbs in the hopes that they sprout new beer.
That's actually how Angry Orchard was started.
Yes. There's a cider tree.
Cider tree. I've actually started to grow vegetables and fruits in my backyard.
You sound like you like communism.
Yeah, it's great. Recently, my habanero peppers have sprouted, and they're little green boys, and I can't wait for them to become orange and edible.
They're angry. They sound angry.
I've already harvested up to 20 grape tomatoes, no more, no less.
Have you eaten them?
Yes.
Grape tomatoes?
Yes.
Are they purple?
Yes, I hybridated grapes and tomatoes.
That sounds great.
They're actually called cherry tomatoes.
You didn't hear my joke.
And is there such... You had a joke.
I said that sounds great.
Okay, yeah, I did. That one skipped by me. Although it was grade A material, you probably should save that and keep that one in the old memory bank because I think that would be
something interesting
used.
about Blake. Let's talk about the game at hand.
Well, his sunglasses are actually also used by people who are blind. So he can't see a darn thing. Blake goes by just sound and smell when hitting. Sonar, you'll hear him clicking, and he'll hear the ball and hit. So that's one of his...
We're a league of welcoming people. We like people of all ages, genders, different
Creeds,
demographic backgrounds.
different creeds, different credos. Yes.
And we also care for the needy. So
In
any
what way?
unused beer gets donated.
Any unused beer gets dumped in a garbage bag, and then they cut a corner at the bottom of it, and whoever wants it can take a sip.
They slap the bag.
If you consider that a donation, that's what they did.
The needy.
The beer needy. If you don't have a beer for Busy Bat tonight, that's how you're going to get your beer.
We call them the greedy.
Ooh, I love that tie-in. And at bat right now is Kyle.
Oh, and you can kiss this ball goodbye.
See you later. Shake
See
the
you
dice.
later.
That thing ain't coming home.
Just like when you flush the toilet, it ain't coming back. Unless you have issues.
In that case, call our other sponsor, Bope Plumbing, out of Kirkwood. Bope Plumbing.
Yes, they clear drains and they have clear eyes and full hearts.
I just received a text message of crab dip from a place called Back Porch in Destin, Florida.
What do they mean by back porch?
It is actually on a back porch of the restaurant. They have a cat out front that hangs out that I'm a big fan of. But this looks really good. Oh no! And as you called, the ace flag fell and spilled all the beer.
Let's just be glad it didn't fall on the power line, you idiots.
The baculites.
Don't tell Sam.
Yeah. And you guys can't see, but man, the hilarity has ensued today. First, we saw Sam try and jump a 4-foot wall unsuccessfully. Oh, and there's a dinger stinger. But he's definitely not a ringer. He's been on this team for quite a few years. Grant. Quite years.
Yeah, he goes under the radar. He's one of those tennis players in this league that's easily converted to solid football player.
Did he play tennis? I did not know that.
Yes, he played tennis. Will played tennis. Chris Metter played tennis. Gus played tennis.
Really? Were they any good?
They all sucked.
I believe that. I don't remember Parkway South being a powerhouse for tennis at any means, by any means.
We had a guy win state. What, Will, 4 years in a row? 4 years in a row at Parkway South a couple years ago.
And did he beat Djokovic?
Yes, he beat Djokovic.
Wow. What's his kid's name? What's his tennis boy's name?
Ronald Federer.
Huh. This is no relation, of course.
There's no relation, but you can guess that he comes from a tennis family.
Now,
their names are actually, their last name's Johnson, and they changed his name to Federer.
It's one of those self-fulfilling prophecies. You ever seen the movie The Secret?
Yeah.
If you wish it, it will come. I also wanted to speak to you about another film I just recently watched. Or a TV show, technically. It's a miniseries. It's called Chernobyl.
Oh, it's good. Good show.
It's quite good. I would recommend it to anybody. And as Bunware pumps a strike in there, I love that little hook he's got going on. Man.
What the hook gonna be? Uh-oh.
Sometimes he looks like just flipping the ball up there, really. Just all wrist and fingers and no arm.
Yeah, he kind of looks like he's paraplegic.
Wow. Does he have control over his limbs? Do we know that? It's not been confirmed nor denied.
No, he's one of those Amazon self-driving drivers. They have robots that drive trucks now.
Would you ever consider driving for Uber?
Yeah. If I didn't own a truck, I probably would already do it.
Well, actually with Uber Truck, you can take people in the back, in the truck bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
In St. Louis, it's legal, so you can take people in the back.
I doubt that's legal.
Okay, well, don't ever take advantage of it. I always thought that when my significant other was out of town, I should sign up for Uber so I can just drive around and make some money because I'm bored anyway.
Are you saying that while she's in town, you're on lockdown, and you don't have any freedom, and you can't do what you want?
No, but when she is out of town, I don't know what to do with myself. I just often stare out windows.
That's strange. You have some friends in town that invite you to do things. And
I?
You never go to those things.
I do have some friends in town. I'm not aware of these.
You're invited all the time to do things.
Oh.
Actually, to the point where you're not invited anymore because you never come.
Really?
Yes.
So I've been stopped invited because...
The answer is always no.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't like to do things often.
I think next time your significant other's out of town, you should just tweet out, "I have nothing to do. Please call me."
I'll have my alone time, and I will be driving for Uber.
So do I. I appreciate it.
And wow, Keith Ton has had.
And
I'll tell you.
Put it on the board.
And you're stepping all over mine. Keith Ton, and you know what else is a ton? The weight of poundage in which he just put in that badminton ball. 2,000 pounds.
This is fun. I'll tell you what. This is just fun watching a rookie bloom and blossom into quite a good player. This is just fun.
You got to think if he's single, he won't stay that way for long.
No. Rumor has it, if you're able to stay in this league, this hard, crushing league that is impossible to even get into, if you're able to stay for at least 3 years, you are promised the bride of your dreams.
Oh, and there is a home run to left field. And that Jeep has got to be in danger on that hit. I didn't hear it hit, but man,
I wonder if it'll qualify for hail damage for insurance purposes.
Oh, of course. Well, let me talk to my adjuster friend. Calling my adjuster friend. Hello?
Yes. This is adjuster.
Hey, adjuster. Tim adjuster. Will that qualify for hail purposes?
Yes.
Okay. And thank you very much.
Bye.
What video is that?
Scott Pulley is our least favorite Pulley twin out of the two. And if he were listening to this, I would hope that he would understand what we're saying.
Yes. Did you get his home run on Snapchat? Wow. That's just a great job.
I turned it on and then...
He has 2 homers this game, and honestly, he's been the only good part of this game for them. And we have no idea what the score is. It has not been updated in the last long time.
I believe it's 12-4.
Is that the case?
I believe that's the case.
The Astros.
And one of our other sponsors is Ketting and Associates.
Best eye doctors in St. Louis.
They are the best, and Sam Skibby actually got new glasses yesterday. And
Yes.
They were fast, they were quick, they were convenient, they were nice, and they were attractive.
When it's Ketting, it's good.
And when it's good, you know we want it. So give us all the glasses we can handle.
Yep. And I actually get a free pair of glasses per year under my vision insurance.
Do you really?
Yeah, and I do not take advantage of it.
Do you know vision insurance is a waste of money?
Is it? Because I pay $2 a month, and my eyes are jacked up. So I'd love to have that backup.
$24 a year,
Yes.
so you can see.
Yeah.
I think that's
Couldn't
it's
see
like,
without it.
It's like 6-box combos from
Well,
Raising Cane's.
somebody who, like me, has possibly the worst eyes of anybody you've ever met, it's often useful to have vision insurance in case anything gets worse, like it possibly could. My contact magnification is a negative 5.5.
What's that mean?
It means I cannot see 5.5 people in a room if they were with me. Truly, if I were talking to you right now with my contacts off and I could not hear your voice, I would not know who you are.
Is that true?
Yes, and we are our mouths are 2 inches apart right now.
We've been debating whether we should get closer this whole game, but
As long as I think that anybody can hear, if they can hear us. Is this a live stream anywhere?
this is a live stream. Anywhere.
Where can our friends watch this?
YouTube.
Okay, you can watch us on YouTube, and if you're hearing me, you're already doing that, so I think you figured it out. But go ahead and let your friends know. Text your girlfriends, text your wives.
Or your boyfriends.
Or your boyfriends. We do not discriminate in any way. Text them and tell them to listen to us ramble on like insane people for the next 20 to 30 minutes. How long has this game been? This is the longest game
It's
of
been a
all.
long game. I think this point of the game, it's a good time to start talking about politics.
Oh yes, of course. What is your favorite Benware with just a commanding curveball? The hook, man.
Edler, are you a 6-week guy or a 8-month guy?
Well, when I leave my tomatoes out, I leave them for 6 weeks before picking them. Everybody knows this.
Me too.
Spencer, I will give you $10 if you can tell me the song that is playing right now on the radio and the person who sings it, with
Gloria
help from nobody
by
else.
Amy Adams.
You are 0 for 2. You owe me
Laura
$10.
Laura Bettinger.
Yep, that's right. Laura Butter Cheddar.
Laura Buttercup.
Yep, that's who sings this song. And you
I can't hear the song. I cannot pop my
you can't hear the
ears.
bass line?
I can't even pop my ears.
You can't hear that? You have no ears. Okay. Well, just so everybody knows, Blake is up, and Blake, wow, he really went down to get that one. I like to call that
Blake used to be a really good player. I would say he's very score average now. Would you agree?
I do. I think he has a negative or an inverse relation from pants length to skill, and those pants are short.
I would say the team was named after him because he is very rocky.
Ooh,
His
like
stats are very rocky.
speaking of Rocky, do you remember the movie Three Ninjas?
Yes.
Rocky was one of them,
And
Tum
Rocky
Tum.
Balboa.
and Rocky Balboa
And
was
Dwayne
also.
The Rock Johnson.
Yes. Who's the most famous rock?
Probably Geodude.
Incorrect. Stonehenge.
I don't know. Stonehenge isn't really a rock, though, is it?
Yes. What else would it be?
It's man-made. So
It's literally called Stonehenge,
yeah, so it's stone.
which, in my book, honestly, and I don't speak for everybody, is a rock.
Yeah, but your book, you did go to a private school, so I don't know how I feel about your book.
I did, and we also learned that dinosaurs ruled the world before God. I think is the thing that happened. I don't know.
I'm not sure if God exists.
According to my books, you never know.
Let's talk about it.
Well, by the way, I'd like to talk to another sponsor, Dirty Dan's, and
Cardinal Blinds and Shutters.
Cardinal Blinds and Shutters. Actually,
we will blind you with our customer service.
wow.
Skills competition.
You will shudder when you see how quick we are at installing your blinds.
You better be blind, otherwise you're shuttered.
Second home.
Your friends throwing shade at you because of your house?
Did I shutter the best blinds? I gotta hit bangers.
Did I shudder? We got the best blinds in town.
Shut her up. She's talking too much. I'm trying to install these blinds.
I'm running
That other company is so shady. Call Cardinal Blinds.
Oh,
The list goes on and on, folks. We could keep going, but we're not going to. It has nothing to do that we ran out of things to say.
we prefer dead air. There's some points where things just happen and we don't know. We don't know what's going on.
My neighbor is blind. We should get some new shutters.
My throat hurts. My throat hurts. And as you can see, we have plenty. The Brewers, they often take the same area every year, kind of just over there. But if you were you, and I were me, and would you choose the Brewers' place to sit down third baseline or the Expos' place to sit down first baseline?
The Brewers have the right thing going. You don't have to travel as far. They're not in the sun. Huh? I'll be honest with you. I have not watched a single pitch of this game.
Every now and then, I just say that was a home run.
Yeah. Once I hear everyone scream, I just automatically yell as well.
And I assume that Sam Bakula's cooler fell over. We need a review on cleats. Right now, who do you think has the best cleat game?
I'm a Kyle Breida fan. He's got the orange. Makes, if you're in a dark room, you know he's there, at least.
He's actually been felled creeping up on people in dark rooms quite a few times because of those shoes.
Yeah, usually after Dizzy Bat at our night festivities, he is, it's been like 2 of the last 3 years, he's been found just sitting in a dark room. His cleats are just glowing.
If I could strap that man's brain into my head for just a matter of minutes, I think it would just explode. You can hear some chanting from the crowd. One a little bit calmer than the other. One of them very, very loud and rude.
And there's an out, folks, in the ball game, and what we were watching. It's the score is available to you somewhere, and one team is winning. And the other team is losing.
I'm hearing intel. This is the longest and most boring game ever in SWBL history, as voted by the fans.
And Jeremy Worrell's up at the plate. He has literally, he gives hitting instructions to up and pitching, and he has broken a kid's nose because he couldn't throw strikes.
It's
And
true.
that kid's name is Corey McCarthy.
It's true. His nose is gone. He has
His
no
nose is gone and broken in 15 places.
Actually, he got into a little bit of trouble, our friend Jeremy, for illegally doing batting lessons in his backyard. But really, all he did was squishing the bug practice. Yeah. Oh man, Pepe is very ahead of the pitch.
Payday, which means we are not getting paid for this.
Will, is that your sunscreen that's being used by every single person alive?
That's why I bought it.
It's like $7. You got a Venmo for each spray.
And Payday with a big hack there.
1 penny per second.
A lot of people, what they don't know is that the base of sunscreen is actually just mayo.
Did you know that if you put on sunscreen, it attracts bugs and you become a human repellent?
It happened.
What did I say earlier?
Yeah.
When we weren't recording.
You said, I don't even have any idea. That was our dead air.
Why don't they make sunscreen that's also bug spray?
Huh, that's a great idea. Nobody's ever thought of that before, and we need it.
That's why I just thought of that. And that's the ball game, folks.
Wow, and we're going to get our winning captain interview up here in a second. Awesome, sound weird. And we're gonna bring Blake in for our captain's interview here. And I've been told to just keep talking to avoid dead air. We're bringing in the captain for our captain's interview. The winning team always gets their captain's interview.
And we have Blake Spencer on the way. We're gonna let him kneel down in front of us.
We'll turn the mic to him so he can answer here. We need you to answer. We have 2 questions for you.
Sounds good.
So Blake,
Cool.
your team just moved on to what? 3-0, 4-0?
3-0.
3-0, sitting good for the playoff push. What's been the key to your all success so far this weekend?
You know, it's kind of difficult since we've only been playing 3 games. So right now, we started, despite the 3-0 start, slow offense. This game and the last few innings of the last one, we've been putting offense together. You know, we've been pitching Brett a lot. We know this isn't sustainable since we can't pitch Brett every game. So we're making our way through.
And with self-driving cars becoming more ubiquitous in today's society, what do you see happening when we have a large grouping of uneducated workers, and i.e. truck drivers, hitting the market all at the same time?
Sorry, can you repeat it real quick?
That's all the time we have for you, Blake. I appreciate you. Have a great day.
All right, Blake, thank you for joining us, and good luck to you in every game but your next game.
Thanks.
That's against us.
I appreciate it.
All right, folks, that's been it from from the Blur today. We will see you at the next game coming up right after this.